the first 3 years of business, I have probably said yes to almost everything. I mean, I've just been yes, 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 yes. And the reason I did this, the reason I practice saying yes so often is because when I first started my business back in 2018, I didn't want fear to be the reason that I said no. A lot of times people say no because they are afraid to do something or they don't believe in themselves and they're scared to try something new or go outside of their comfort zone. So no is a safer answer to them. I wanted to do the opposite of that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to say yes to everything. Anything someone asks me, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's test it out. And that's how I lived the first 3 years of my business. And it produced some amazing things for us. I learned so much. There's so many things I'm very, very grateful that I did say yes to. But through this kind of experiment, I have also learned that saying yes to everything is not conducive to where I want to go, to how I want to grow, to the magnitude at which I want to grow this business. And so 2021 is going to be a very strange year for me because it's going to be the first year that I actually say no more often than I say yes and create very strict boundaries around what I will say yes to, what is worth investing, not only my time, but now considering my team's time, resources, energy, our brain space. We are just being so much more intentional, which brings me to my word of the year. I don't know if you guys do a word of the year, but I love picking a word to hone in my attention on and create this I don't know what it is theme. Create this it's it's kind of hard to explain this because my actual word is intentionality, but create an intention for my actions and my decisions in the year. It just so happens that my word actually is intentionality this year. And the reason that I chose this word is because I read this book during my 2-week hiatus. And this is another big thing that happened in quarter 4 is that I actually took 2 weeks off. It was over 2 weeks at the end of December. And I haven't done that since I started being an entrepreneur. I mean, in 3 years, even when I was on vacation, I never really truly unplugged and was like, I'm not taking any meetings. I remember even one year I was in, or last year in 2019, I was in Europe. I was in Paris. I was at the Louvre, and there was a really important client meeting for a huge potential account, and I couldn't miss it. And so I had to. I remember I was like on my phone with my headphones, like walking around the Louvre, talking to this potential client for a discovery call, which sounds so crazy to me now. I would never do that, but back then, I mean, like I told you, I literally was like, yes, I'm available. I'm available. Let me just do everything.